Hello there. My name remains Oladapo, and I welcome you to the Global Tutor virtual class. Still on our series on WAEC revision. In my last video class, I was looking at pie charts, and in this video class, I want to look at bar charts. Now, bar chart simply means you are presenting data with bars on a graph sheet. You are presenting data with bars on a graph sheet. For instance, if you look at the picture, the graph you have on your screen, that is a typical example of a bar chart. Now, in this video class, what I want to look at is when you're given a bar chart, how do you interpret it? How do you solve a question? You're given a bar chart, you want to interpret it. How do you do that? Let's start by solving a question from WAEC 2005 question 40. The question read, the bar chart shows the pocket money received by students in a class in a week. Now the first question, question A, find the total number of students in the class. Question B, for how many students received 300 or 500 for a week? And they gave us the bar chart they gave us. Now question A, for you to solve question A, you now go, how many students received 250 for their pocket money? You know, this bar chart showed us that some received 250, some received 300, some received 350, some received 400, some received 450, some received 500, and some received 550. Now, this axis shows us the number of students. So the first one, how many students received 250? 4. So the number of students that received 250, 4, plus the number of students that received 300. If you look at the chart, is the bar ended in between 6 and 8. So the number of students there is 7. How many students received 350? That is 6. How many students received 400? That is 2. How many students received 450? That is 3. How many students received 500? That is 11. How many students received 550? That is 1. So let's add them up. 4 plus 7, 11. 11 plus 6, 17. 17 plus 2, 19. 19 plus 3, 22. 22 plus 11, 33. 33 plus 1, 34. So in that class, there are 34 students. There are 34 students. Big question now tells us, how many students received 300 or 500? So let's go. How many students received 300? 7. How many students received 500? 11. So the number of students that receive 300 or 500 will be 7 plus 11, which is 18. So 18 students receive 300 or 500. That is the answer to WAEC question 2005 question 40. Let us take another example. This is from WAEC 2014. That's a typo error. 2014 question 4. 2014 question 4. The question read, the bar chart below shows the scores of some students in a test. Question A, how many students took the test? Option B, if the pass mark is 3, how many students pass the test? So you go, we want to solve it. Question A. Question A. Let's quickly correct this typo error. It is 2004. Okay, that is done. Question A. How many students took the test? So let's go. We have some students that score 0, some students score 1, some score 2, some score 3, some score 4. So let's find out how many students score 0. 4. How many students score 1? 2. How many students score 2? 6. How many students score 3? 8. How many students score 4? That is 3. So the total number of students that took the test will be 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 6, 12. 12 plus 8, 20. 20 plus 3, 23. So 23 students took the test. 23 students took the test. The next question now say, if the pass mark is 3, how many students pass the test? Now, from the question here, you will see some students score 0, some score 1, some score 2, some score 3, and some scored 4. They now say the pass mark is 3. It means those that scored 3 and above pass the test, but those that scored below 3 will fail the test. But the question here has asked us how many pass the test. So that's B part of the question. How many pass the test? How many scored 3? 8 scored 3. So those 8 pass. How many scored 4? 3 scored 4. So those 3 pass. So the total number of students that pass the test would be 11. The total number of students that pass the test would be 11. And these 2 examples shows us how we can interpret a bar chart. If you are given a bar chart and the examiner has asked you question, and these are typical example of their question. You have 2005 question 40 and you have 2014 question 4, and I've shown you how you can interpret it, how you can answer the question. I will implore you to pick your past question and look for more questions on bar chart and solve it on your own. So long, success.